Hello and welcome to episode 7 of our Orghelovar campaign. I apologize for a little bit of a loss in this episode. It's coming out a day late, but I had some internet issues that would not allow me to upload, but now they are fixed and we are good to go and get back on schedule. So when we last left off, we had taken over the province of Chastundir, the hold, and we have repaired it, so it's now, useful. We also integrated our vassal, so we now have Orghelovar under our control, and we are quickly, very quickly, at 95 colonists a year, making our way towards our other vassal, who we are instantly going to integrate as soon as we reach them. Now, I believe we are also in the process of doing an expedition. Yes, we are. Gold level danger, medium length. We have 121 organization, 6 morale, 7,500 manpower, 61 supplies. Looking pretty good. So far, we are making a profit as well, which is nice. Now, we have a government reform we need to do, so let's get that. Reform progress growth, all estates influence, promoted cultures and autonomy and territories, the autonomy change, royal favoritism, representatives of the crown, and regional councils. No, I think we're going to go for expanded royal court, get another advisor, and get some more reform progress growth. It does give our states more influence, but that's okay. Something I'm willing to give them. We do have 23% crown land, so let's go ahead and revoke here, unless I was planning on developing sometime soon. Let's check before I do that. Yeah, so Chastundir needs to be 40 development. I think I was waiting to get prosperity here, if I recall correctly, before developing. Yes. Well, that will drop to 54. They're based at 59%. Okay, then we just won't revoke right now. And we'll just wait. Because I want to get the bonus from high cartel loyalty and the prosperity. The Deep Rothe. I don't remember if we read this one or not. But essentially we have found serpent spine cows, from what I understand. Our supplies are looking fine. We will kill them for their meat, though. Rothe pose no problems for our weapons. Gain 10% supplies. Cool. I mean, what's the worst a cow could do? Probably not an answer I want to find out, but... ooh, we have some roaming robbers in a hold. Hopefully our adventurers take care of that. If they don't do it soon enough, then we'll have to give out a special privilege. Did I just lower the cartel loyalty? I did. Cool. Cool. You know that thing that I said I didn't want to lose? Yeah. Yeah, we lost it. That's okay. We'll survive. We can get it back by summoning the diet or something like that. All right. So we are... Ooh, drums in the deep. This is cave trolls. So we've been cornered by cave trolls. And we get victory. We lose 100 soldiers, but we gain 0.5 morale. And here's an agenda of the diet. We'll make the cobalt mines up to 7. Yeah, we'll do that the moment that I can summon this again. That way I can get the loyalty from it. But we do need to be, 55 at least. Okay. And we should be getting prosperity pretty much 1 a month. Because we have a 666 ruler, right? No, not even close. A 536. Now, I believe that this 143 is a mage. I'm going to disinherit, though. I'm going to disinherit because those are some pretty bad stats. And it doesn't look like they're going to come to power at a decent time to where it would make sense for me to have them around. I don't know. In my brain, it makes sense. It probably doesn't actually make sense, but oh well. Let's go ahead and get our 21,000 troops over here. And we will deal with these orcish rebels when they pop up. Orcs from the depths. Let's go for a defensive position. Improvised hold, 3% organization, 100 soldiers, 200 loot. Nice. And Flint Rock is fully colonized, so we can Brazin? What the heck is a Brazin? We can begin the colonization. Oh, I see where I got the Z from. It's from colonization of Orghelovar. There we go. Let's put 2 development because we're about to max out our military power. All right, there we go. Get rid of you. Beautiful. Back to drilling, unless we really do have... Oh, we actually do have legitimate rebels that want to pop up. That is surprising. Once it turns to 90, okay, we're actually going to have to go deal with it. All right, fair enough. Ooh, a goblin summoner. I like this one. Halt! The timid figure shouts from the precipice. Do not tread further, for this is the realm of Orghelovar the Unfathomable. The scouts laugh and look at the goblin, prepared to just circle around it when he holds a crude wooden staff with a skull bound to the end over his hand. Consider yourself warned or face wrath beyond your mortal capabilities. I'm serious. Looking at the goblin in confusion, one of the guards unsheathes his sword. Which, by the way, dwarf using a sword? Fake dwarf. So be it. The goblin shouts and pulls forth a hulking figure of rock, earth, and stone from the depths of the elemental plains before disappearing in a puff of smoke. The elemental reels back, then accelerates its arm towards the scouts, slamming it down into the cold stone that a deep rumbling sound permeates the cavern. The scouts run back to the main expedition, but the elemental is just behind them. Shouting and screaming, the scouts arrive at the camp and warn the others of the looming threat when the elemental already circles around the last corner, smashing dripstones and hurling boulders in its way. With the expedition leader sufficiently alerted, he calls on the other soldiers to a meeting on how to approach this new enemy. I've always found that trying to kill the mage is the best play here. If it works out, you get some pretty good rewards. Where is he? In the frenzy of battle, the general managed to divert some troops to start a distraction further down the hallway, banging their shields and swords. This distraction worked as suddenly the sorcerer appeared on an alcove above us, watching what made the sudden sound. Our archers took the shot and managed to pierce his robes and green skin, sending him flying over the precipice. As his body shattered upon the rocky floor, the elemental vanished, its boulders thundering to the floor, sending shockwaves through the cave. After inspecting the damages and losses, some explorers went over the sorcerer's corpse to check for anything that might be valuable. Between mangled wands, ugly rations, and weird powdered fumes and vials, they also found some books, which upon further inspection, seemed to be long-forgotten scholarly work on conjuration. The mages rejoiced and immediately went to transcribe the text into contemporary works. Let's take a look at this spell over here. 250 loot. Nice. Soiree, a 402. No. No. How about no? What if I didn't do that? What if I simply did not? I don't really want to lose a stab. Gonna be real with you. Okay, we could take Miltech early and get Inno. We have prosperity here, though. How are we looking on the cartel front here? Ooh. 58 points. Okay. It's fine. We'll just do it now. It's a very minimum, like, micro that I have to do there. It's not that big of a deal. Let's definitely get a workshop up. And that completes another mission, first steps, which we need a 40 development for. With the reclamation of Shastundir complete, we have secured a western gateway from the Serpent Spine directly into Bulwar. We should begin building up our own trade posts close to the existing Bahari ports and land routes to begin profiting from our access to this new market. Minus 10% construction cost, and we get cheaper diplomat, and we discover the Bahar region. Impress Bulwar. Cartel's loyalty and influence is 60 or greater, prestige of at least 50. And we have to grant patronage of the arts. I think we could actually do that immediately. Well, not immediately, but pretty soon. I would need to get up to 50 and then sell titles, or get up to 56 and then some the diet. That's right, though. New trading partners. Ain't no country. Their capital's in the Bulwar region, and they are human. And then they have 80 opinion. And the same thing with an elven administration. Okay. With Shastundir and Orghelovar secured and reclaimed, we can now begin looking outside the Serpent's Reach to the trading partners of Old Orghelovar. Fine, cobalt blue Orghelovaric glass can still be seen in many old palaces and temples in Bulwar, but the kingdoms that once purchased our glass to build these structures are now long gone. Today, Bulwar is a fractured mess of human-elven infighting. Should we avoid involving ourselves with the politics of the region and instead establish friendly trade with both sides to ensure we may continue to profit? We get more trade power in Bahar, trade power 25 to the end of the game, cheaper trade efficiency guy, and every country in Bulwar will discover me. Ooh, okay. So that would make it easier for me to get allies. You're at minus 20 reasons. Do I really need... I can't afford to lose a full morale. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, so you need to move forward to there. You need to go to here. And you can start to be annexed. So, 1547, let's go ahead and get that started. Yeah, do that. Deal with the rebels. Go here. I forgot to make it to where they wouldn't show up. That's fine. Alright, so we need an ally, right? It's in the Bulwar super region and it's not Goblin. Alright, well, let's improve with Jad. And our expedition returns. Okay, cool. Let's see. So we gain 690 crowns and 230 of each monarch point. We do need to spend our mill points before we click that button. Are we currently digging our capital? We are. How far along are we into that? 64%. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm still kind of tempted to develop. I'm not going to lie. Like, we could still develop these roads and stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw down and encourage development here. Sure. Get that up to 7. Quick maths, quick maths. Yeah, quick math. We're good, doesn't go over. And I suppose we just keep developing these roads up to whatever maximum amount we can do right now. There we go. Gives us more manpower, gives us more development in general. Alright, now we have another expedition over here. We lost 4,000 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, send you over here. You guys can back up into these caves and start to drill again. And let's do the next expedition in Diamond Quarry. Just want to confirm. Yep. Organize it. Okay, it's Gold Danger and Medium and Light. So it's the same exact thing as last time. Go ahead, send 10,000 men. Prepare supplies, prepare equipment, food, food. Organize the troops. We'll go ahead and we will map the terrain, and we will we'll raise morale twice. And set party share to 100? Yeah, we'll go to 100. Everything looks good. All right, go ahead and send them off. Good luck, boys. Don't fail me now. Okay, well, that's... Okay, cool. Great timing. Well, they're definitely going to spawn up here in one of these two areas. So let's get our 17,000 troops up here and prepare for that. We can't take admin tech, so let's go ahead and do that as well. Click that right there to gain a bunch of money. Jad. Man, I would really love to ally Jad. Yeah, Jad's definitely the strongest person around here, I think. So who are you rival to? Buvari has rivaled you. That's not actually good for us. It's actually kind of a bad thing for us. All right. Scornfully insult you. You're at -9. If I get a Diplo rep guy, and then I go to the mages, and I cast Magnificent Feast. Also, someone did point out about the aid constructions here. I probably should be using that, to be fair. Because you get minus 20% construction cost and time. So maybe we don't do that. Maybe we just hope they flip friendly. Oh, nice. We got cloth in this hold. Beautiful. Come on, Jad. Flip friendly. You just gotta flip friendly, buddy. Ooh, new blessing for our fate. I wonder which one got chosen. I think there's still value in going for global settler increase. Or cheaper construction. Ooh, this makes me a little nervous. I think we're going to go for global increase because if you look here, there's a lot of empty space in the Serpent Spine still that I don't think is going to be filled up due to a lack of people in it. So I feel like yeah, the construction cost is bad, but we're doing fine for money at the moment. It's not like we're not struggling. Also, go ahead and do that, and then I can sell titles as well when I feel like it. Military laborers, sure. Still waiting for these orcs. Like, an army larger than them? I can technically have an army larger than them. You are correct. I'd rather do development though. I don't know. Maybe the orc warband is bugged in this version, and they don't actually, you know, exist anymore. I don't know, because this is the second time they haven't shown up. Also, I am going to build ramparts on all of our holds. There's literally no reason not to. More defensiveness, more attrition for enemies, and more local defender dice rolls. And we want to hold these choke points as long as possible. Which also brings up that we need to get to this really quickly and throw down a fort here. Otherwise, this whole area is exposed. Come on, Jad. You entered a golden age of an alliance with the dwarves. Come on. Come on. I know you want to. I know you want to. All right, and then once the... Ooh, okay. Yeah, once the cartels get to 50... Even 45 would work. I just need to be able to click this. That way we get the influence and all of that. And then I'll also give them patrons of the arts to get 10 prestige. Yeah. Recent treasure has been found and someone is claiming it. Cheaper master of mint, sure. Yeah. Ooh, an all power cost guy though? We can't afford him. Boy, I wish we could though. Well, actually, I guess if I fire this Diplo rep guy, we probably could. But the Diplo rep guy is helping us in a lot of ways, so maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Gelatinous menace. Last time we stood back. Well, it was a mistake this time. They witnessed the awful dissolution of their allies' bodies. Yeah, okay. My bad. Last time it didn't do anything bad. This time, though? This time it was kind of bad. All right, are there any more buildings I need to build here? I could build a courthouse. Let's go ahead and do that. It should be super fast. Yeah. Look at that. It's absolutely zooming. Absolutely zooming. And let's go to the mages here. And let's go ahead and cast aid constructions for construction cost and time. Because we are going to be taking our hold to the next level. Before we do that, let's develop twice here. Let's sell titles, summon the diet. Sure, I'll build a marketplace in Greater Mines. I will not, but I'll tell them that I will. Well, I might. I don't know. I don't know. But that gives us cheaper development cost. Okay, so we need to get this to 80 now, I believe, is what we're needing to go up to. Okay. Oh, I could have expanded infrastructure at 75. A little bit of a misplay. That's okay. I could build a ramparts on our capital before we dig. Let's... How long is it going to take? It's going to take 2 years? Nah. I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to be greedy. We're going to deepen the capital. Let's go. 6.6 years, by the way. 6.6 years. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we take Admin Tech, which gives us another idea group. So we have defensive and economic. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. I'm thinking Inno. Yeah, let's go Inno. Yeah, we're going to go Inno. I just think it's a good idea. Cartel's loyalty of 60 or greater. No, I am paused. That's okay. Build the mines. I'll do it. I'll do it. Build the marketplace. The choking death. We have more gas clouds. Tough it out. Find a different path. I meant to click different path, but it's too late now. I click at the buttons too fast. Classic Poiuymew. Classic Poiuymew. Okay, we're gonna start collecting here, and I guess those orcs aren't showing up. So you can start to drill, and look at that. Frickel Scone Deer, fully colonized. Move into here, and of course, first thing is first. You build a fort, then you fix the hold. Fort, then hold. Ooh, gelatinous cube. Get the loot. Oh well. I trade 50 soldiers for 50 loot. Seems worth it to me. That's a good trade deal right there. That's a good trade deal. Any chance that you flip friendly by this point? No. No. Bugbears? Let's make a show of force. Yeah, look at that. This is a really high risk, high reward. We've had this one a couple of times now. And we've had like really bad event. Like, if the show of strength doesn't work, we get absolutely obliterated. But this time we get 0.5 morale, 50 loot, and 2 supplies. Cool. Could take that tech. No thanks. Go ahead and corn that up. Let's get rid of these edicts here. We don't need them at the moment. Look at this. Wow, everything is going so well for it. Hey, what's happening here? All right, the expedition is giving devastation. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we're going to have to develop this cave after the expedition's gone. That's okay. This is going to be our last expedition for a while, what it looks like. Yeah, they've got some over here in Orghelovar. They've got another one right outside of it, and then there's another expedition down by Gorbarad. But that's it. That is it. Okay, everyone's hitting their golden ages. King's reputation tarnished. Because we're naive enthusiasts, we can just say, no. What if we simply were not considered the bad guys? Have you ever thought about that? He's got some points. I'm just saying. He's got some points. Okay. Let's get that up to level 2. Yep, you're level 2, 3. Yeah. Going deeper. Okay, I'm throwing. People are yelling at me in the comments. I can feel the people yelling at me in the comments. I can feel them yelling at me in the comments. I can feel you yelling at me in the comments, and I deserve it. I deserve it. I'm not completing the mission. I'm just sitting here not completing the mission. And the cartels now do not have enough influence. Great. Wonderful. Huge. Big if true. Big if true. Here. Have, commercial advisory board. Goblin summoner? Oh, man. We got wrecked by a goblin mage. Big L. Big L for the dwarven community out here. Alright, but we do complete Impress Bulwar. Although constantly embroiled in war and religious instability, Bulwar is rich with opportunity. Conflicts can forge brilliant minds, and some Bulwari elves have lived long enough to gather truly impressive amounts of knowledge. Now our traders are established in Bulwar, we can make connections with some of these figures, and perhaps impress them enough to gain their support. Old Bulwar glass happens. From the Journal of Grumphere Heavy Bellows, Senior Accountant for the Orghelovar Bulwari Finehammer Caravan Company. Interesting encounter in the market in Akatbar today. After meeting with F. Zawari at the Alchemist Guild, I visited an antique dealer under recommendation of Zawari, accompanied by L. Wirebeard. Wirebeard traveled ahead and I traveled 30 minutes hence, only to discover Wirebeard in an argument with the owner of the Antique Emporium, Miss T. Surakesi. Nice. Over the provenance of a glass decanter displayed in the store. Wirebeard is one to more, causing problems with his refusal to properly learn Bulwari. I do not understand Mrs. Finehammer's tolerance of him. The man could not sell gold to a goblin. I digress. I spoke to Surakesi in my own passable Bulwari and achieved a pleasant resolution to the argument. Her store is in possession of many antique Orghelovar pieces. Phenomenal, as always, craftsmanship. I explained our business coming from re-established Orghelovar, showed her some samples, including my beloved Gloma's travel flask I had in my possession. Surakesi passes her compliments to our glass blowers. Reminder, put this on to Glomola. It appears there's a large market for antique Orghelovaric glass in Akatbar at least, and Miss Zawari claims that this is the case further south. There appears to be great opportunity to lever this interest into new customers for our own wares. 20 prestige and 100 crowns. And now comes the hard part. I have to start expelling goblins, and I need an ally in Bulwar. An ally is the easy part. I click on a button, we get an ally, and it's definitely not going to be Jad, because I'm pretty sure Jad's dying. They're attacking, but it doesn't look great. There is a chance that if we ally Azka Evern, they will eventually accept vassalization. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's ally them. Our first ally. And then we got to do the thing which I don't really want to do, which is He-Who the goblins, or at least expel them. I don't want to do either. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. I like keeping the goblins around. They're cool. I like them. They're cool. So what we're gonna do is click racial tolerance. We're going to go to the Gobos. We're going to say bye-bye to the Gobos. We're going to complete the mission. Resurgence of a legacy. Through our great efforts, we have succeeded in drawing dwarves across the lawn to build a new nation in the Serpent's Reach. Our hold has been secured, our glassworks have been established, and our merchants have begun trade with the cities of Bulwar. The opening chapter of our nation's story has ended, but Orghelovar has only just begun. Open the outside markets. There is a hushed silence in the State Hall as head representative Glomo Firebellow of the Glassblowers Guild presents the engraved wooden box to Dwazgreg. The chamber is filled with curious government officials, representatives, and nobles of the Hold's burgeoning merchant clans. He inspects the oak box, running a finger over its varnished surface and the crest of Orghelovar engraved into its lid before flipping the metal clasps and opening the container. He lifts out a single goblet of perfectly clear crystal glass, mold blown with an intricate pattern of geometric lines that runs from the rim to the base, each line of identical width and spacing despite the curved surface. The representative Firebellow holds her breath. Dwazgreg lifts the glass up to catch one of the narrow shafts of daylight carried deep into the hold by the State Hall's intricate system of glass-pane surface light wells. The light splits the crystalline edge of one point of the goblet's pattern and casts a spectrum of colors across the floor. Thus far, Orghelovar has been little more than a pioneer settlement, a band of former adventurers squatting in the mausoleum of some of the great craft dwarves of the Serpent's Reach. The workshops and foundries may have been reopened, but our products have seemed rudimentary, good enough to serve our domestic markets for bottles and houseware and for limited trade with traveling merchants passing outside the surface entrance, but not worthy of bearing the maker's mark of Orghelovar. But this is different. This is worthy of the legacy of the Glass Lords. The wooden box is velvet lined and filled with 20 of these goblets, all perfectly identical. With glass of this quality unrivaled in Kenor or Bulwar, Orghelovar can proudly reopen for trade with the outside world. This is but the start of our legacy. So we become a republic. So no more monarchy allowed. We become a republic. Well, now I really wish I didn't disinherit that guy because that was a waste of 50 prestige. Oh well. We are a kingdom. We hit the Orghelovar Glass Lord's government reform, which gives plus 40% production of glass. My god. Okay, term duration of 4. And we get plus 10% improved relations. We also lose 500 crowns. We obtain new missions. So right now, we're making 21.57. I mean, it's an extra 2 ducats. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, but now we're a republic, so we have to choose brand new estate things. Oh no. Authoritarianism for national unrest, maximum absolutism, either Republican tradition, meritocratic rule for goods produced, and virtues of politia, manpower, no bill. Let's look at the missions before I click any of these. Yep, we got brand new missions here. Oh. Current claim on the what region? Wait a second. Alright. 3-hold consolidation. We own everything in the Argrod origin. We own all these places. Okay? We own these 3 holds and everything over here. The orcs taught us that the greatest threats to dwarven civilization can come from within our own mountains rather than beyond them. To this day, goblins and orcs still live in the caves uncomfortably close to our 3 holds. We must clear them out and control these caverns, lest we leave ourselves at risk of meeting the same end as our ancestors. 10% morale armies for 20 years. Okay. And diamonds and glass. Orghelovar is 50 development, center of trade level 3, and 100 of each monarch point. The hardness of glass makes it difficult to work with. We may have mastered the craft of glass making, but that does not mean that we should stop searching for new methods and tools. Diamonds are harder than glass and might be the key to developing better tools for cutting and engraving our wares. Perhaps the dwarves in Orghelovar can assist us. Diamond tools happens. With our control of Orghelovar has come a steady supply of diamonds from the mines surrounding the hold. Some of these are cut and sent straight to market, but other lower quality diamonds have found a new purpose in our workshops. Dwarves have long been aware of the benefits of diamond-tipped tools for mining, but the superior hardness of diamonds has also shown great utility in precision engraving, cutting, and grinding, allowing us to create finely detailed work and speed up many of our manufacturing processes. The fellows in the Glass Engraver's workshop in Orghelovar have sent us a beautiful sample showcasing the benefits of their new diamond tools. A pair of cut sculptures of flowering serpent's bloom, both identical, one cut from blue cobalt glass and the other from a large sapphire. The 2 flowers have a pride of place on his desk. Useful tools. Till the end of the game, we get 10% trade value, and we lose 100 each monarch point. Alright, fair enough. So, Sea of Echoes. We have 60% or more trade power. Okay. So it wants us to expand into Bahar. That's what it's telling me. It definitely wants us to expand into Bahar because there's no way we're getting 60% without going and taking it ourselves. Which, hey, you know, there's some goblins here that are looking like they don't want their land. I'm just saying. Maybe do that. Take a revenge. All provinces in East Overmarch area and West Overmarch area are not goblin. Oh, what is this? It's asking us to leave the mountains? Heresy. Vertical scomb deer cannot be damaged. Oh, hey, look. Yeah. We gotta fix that. We gotta get monarch points. We gotta fix that hold. I forgot about that. And glass to the Divin Hall. All provinces here are owned by me and are not goblins. So it does look like we're gonna actually have to get rid of the goblins here. I was hoping that we could kind of cheese it and not do that, but we're gonna revoke it. We're gonna heave the goblins. I'm so sorry, goblin lovers out there. It's not giving me a choice. We've got to do it. We have got to do it. We will go through our government reforms and all of that in the next one because that is all the time that I have for today. So I would like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.